Welcome to Deep Dive by Abu Yusuf. And today, we're going to dive into something that's pretty relevant, I think, to a lot of people, you know?
Yeah.
It seems like everywhere you look, young people are facing a whole bunch of mental health challenges.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, anxiety is through the roof. Depression is pretty common. Stress, who isn't stressed these days? And loneliness.
Right.
It's like a real epidemic. And
Yeah, it really is.
when you think about it, I mean, there's so much pressure on kids these days,
Right.
especially academically. And then you add in the whole social media thing. It's like
Oh, yeah.
a recipe for trouble.
It's a tough landscape for sure.
And so what we want to do today is explore ways to help young people navigate all of this.
Absolutely.
We're going to look at both modern psychology and Islamic teachings
Right.
and see what solutions they offer. And what's really cool is how much these two perspectives actually align.
It's remarkable, isn't it?
It's like they're both pointing us in the same direction.
Yeah, it's like modern science is starting to catch up with what's been in Islamic wisdom for centuries.
Exactly. So let's start with something that's super popular these days, mindfulness and meditation.
Okay, so in modern psychology, mindfulness and meditation are seen as key tools for managing emotions and reducing stress.
Right.
The idea is to just be present in the moment without judgment.
Right.
Just notice your thoughts and feelings without getting carried away by them.
Yeah.
And this can really help create space between you and those overwhelming emotions.
Now, in Islam, we have something similar, right?
Well, absolutely.
We have the concept of Dhikr, which is the remembrance of Allah,
Right.
and Salah, our 5 daily prayers.
Exactly. And the Quran even tells us, verily, in the remembrance of Allah do hearts find rest.
Wow, that's Surah Arad, chapter 13, verse 28.
Yeah, that's it.
Pretty powerful stuff.
It is. And if you think about it, Salah is kind of like a form of mindfulness.
It's funny you say that because
It is. It's all about focusing your attention on the present moment. You're there, you're reciting, you're moving your body.
right.
It's all about connecting with the divine.
And Dhikr, too,
The
right?
Dhikr, too.
Repeating those phrases and supplications.
It centers the mind,
Yeah.
It brings a sense of peace.
So it's like modern psychology and Islamic teachings are both saying, hey, if you want to feel better,
Right.
calm your mind, be present, focus on something bigger than yourself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They're both pointing to that same inner peace.
So cool. All right, let's move on to another big one, gratitude and positive thinking.
Okay.
Psychology says if you want to feel good, focus on the good stuff in your life.
Oh, yeah. Research shows gratitude can really boost your mood and lower stress.
And guess what? Islam is all about that too.
Oh, of course.
We call it shukr, thankfulness,
Right.
and contentment. And the Quran says, if you are grateful, I will surely increase you in favor.
That's Surah Ibrahim, chapter 14, verse 7.
Yeah, powerful, right?
Very powerful.
And we have this amazing hadith from the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, where he tells us to look at those who are below you in wealth and status, and do not look at those who are above you, as it is more suitable for you not to belittle the blessings of Allah upon you.
Wow, that's a good one.
It's in Sahih Muslim.
Right.
It's all about shifting your perspective.
Appreciating what you have instead of focusing on what you don't.
Yeah, and that's key for mental well-being.
Absolutely.
And it's at the heart of Islamic teachings, too.
Right.
Contentment is like this foundation.
It's like this bedrock of faith.
Okay, so let's talk about relationships now.
All right.
Psychology emphasizes strong social connections.
Yes. Having people you can rely on.
Right.
It's crucial for mental health.
Feeling lonely and isolated, that's a recipe for depression.
Oh, absolutely.
And Islam stresses the importance of strong family ties.
Yes.
And the brotherhood and sisterhood of believers.
it's like a built-in support system.
Right. And there's this beautiful hadith where the Prophet, peace be upon him, says, the example of the believers in their affection, mercy, and compassion for each other is that of a body when any limb aches, the whole body responds with sleeplessness and fever.
Wow, that's powerful.
It's in both Sahih Bukhari and Muslim.
Right.
So in Islam, you're never really alone,
Yeah, you're part of this community.
You have people to lean on.
to support you and care for you.
It's amazing, right?
It is.
Okay, so let's switch gears a little bit and talk about physical well-being.
Okay.
Modern science tells us that exercise is great for mental health.
Oh, yeah. It releases those endorphins.
Right, makes you feel good.
Absolutely.
And the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, encouraged physical activity too.
You did?
He recommended things like swimming, archery, horseback riding.
What about taking care of your body?
And Islam also emphasizes moderation.
Yes, in everything,
Including
including eating.
Right, there's a hadith that says, the son of Adam does not fill any vessel worse than his stomach.
That's from Sunan Ibn Majah. It's a reminder to be mindful of what we eat.
And how much we eat.
Exactly.
So it's all about balance, right?
Right, mind, body, spirit, it's all connected.
So now let's talk about our thoughts.
All right?
CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy.
Right, it's a big one in psychology these days.
It helps people change negative thought patterns.
Right, it's about challenging those thoughts.
Yeah, and replacing them with more positive ones.
And it can be really effective for managing anxiety and depression.
And in Islam, we have something similar called tawakkul.
Right, placing your trust in Allah.
Yeah, it's about doing your best, but also accepting that the outcome is ultimately in Allah's hands.
It's about surrendering to His will.
And the Quran tells us, and whoever relies upon Allah, then He is sufficient for him.
That's from Surah At-Talaq, chapter 65, verse 3.
It's a reminder that we're not alone.
That we have a higher power supporting us.
And there's this beautiful hadith that says, amazing is the affair of the believer. All his affairs are good if something good happens. He is grateful, and that is good for him. If something bad happens, he is patient, and that is good for him.
Wow, that's a great one.
It's from Sahih Muslim.
So it's all about perspective.
Yeah, seeing the good in every situation.
And trusting that Allah has a plan.
All right, so finally, let's talk about the spiritual dimension.
Okay.
Modern research shows that faith and spirituality can really boost resilience and inner peace.
It gives people a sense of purpose and meaning.
And in Islam, finding peace through submission to Allah, that's central.
Absolutely.
The Quran reminds us, and we have certainly created man in hardship.
That's Surah Al-Balad, chapter 90, verse 4.
It's acknowledging that life is tough.
But Islam also gives us tools to cope.
Right, there's a hadith where the Prophet, peace be upon him, says, whoever is afflicted with a hardship and says, indeed we belong to Allah, and indeed to him we will return. Allah will compensate him with something better.
That's from Sahih Muslim.
It's like a spiritual formula for dealing with adversity.
It's about finding solace in your connection with Allah.
It's amazing to see how modern psychology and Islamic teachings are both pointing us towards this deeper understanding of ourselves and our place in the world.
Yeah, it's like they're both saying, hey, there's more to life than just the physical and the material.
There's this whole spiritual dimension that's essential for true well-being.
And that's what Islam has been teaching for centuries.
It's so inspiring.
It is.
So, as we wrap up this deep dive, it's clear that both modern psychology and Islamic teachings have a lot to offer young people who are struggling.
They both provide valuable guidance and support.
And they often complement each other.
It's like they're two sides of the same coin.
And so our message to our listeners is this: explore both perspectives.
See what resonates with you.
And think about how you can integrate these teachings into your own life.
Because there's so much wisdom to be gained from both.
And who knows, maybe by combining these approaches, we can create a more holistic and fulfilling path to mental and spiritual well-being.
Absolutely. It's definitely worth exploring.
So keep searching, keep learning, and keep growing.
And remember, you're not alone in this journey.
Thanks for joining us today on Deep Dive by Abu Yusuf.
It's been a pleasure.
We'll see you next time.